Always hearing about war from the eyes of the child is super moving and super effective, just because they're having to go through something so huge and so devastating at such a young age, and seeing how they process that was really cool to see. I think the child actor did a really great job in this film. Um, I love the message of no matter where I am, I will not forget our home and our origins and where we came from, and what we're fighting for. Um, yeah, so just having that glimpse at something that's happening in our world right now was really powerful, and I think this film did a great job of handling that and showing us the side of things and the human casualties of war, even when those casualties don't actually mean death and injury, but the emotional and also physical, as they're moved out of their homeland, um, tolls that these wars take on people.
Having this moment of this balloon pop is so triggering to this child. He actually almost gets hit by a car. And it's such a delicate piece. We really truly see this experience between mother and son and them dealing with, you know, uh, their father being away at war and this sort of darkness, this looming cloud, this storm that exists, and it turns around into this bright, colorful place, right? But even if we're in this bright, colorful place, we still get these moments of tensity that they go through. It is very grabbing and appealing to kind of seek an immediate care for this child and wanting to protect them. And so, as we get to see them have their challenges that they need to overcome, we really truly do feel for them.
Things that a child is thinking of in the war of the Ukraine, I'm assuming, because that's where the film is from, and the things they speak of. It's so emotional. The child is speaking to smelling rocket smoke and dreaming they could be the governor, to rule things in favor of the people, and the fear of the noise of a plane flying overhead. And it's told from the aspect of being free or brought to somewhere where it's safe. But it's so interesting at the end when the child speaks to not forgetting their home and looking forward to being home again. It's really quite remarkable. They speak of traveling on the Crimean Sea to get there, and that they could find their way back with their eyes closed. It just tugs at your heart.
Through his perspective, we actually see quite an optimistic view, a determined view, actually. I think that's an even better word to use, a really determined view to look forward and believe that better days are ahead and that they can once again flourish in their homeland as they rightfully should. But still, there are the little tinkerings of trauma laid throughout, shown how a simple balloon can become a catastrophic sound, etc., etc. So we see the scars there, but we don't revel in them. We instead look forward.
I just thought it was really well done, really well written. The narration was amazing. Really great performance on the narration. I really like the writing. In the rain on the window in the beginning, in the depiction of, I like the lighting in the beginning too, and how it's at night and it's dark and you can't sleep. You're trying to protect yourself and you can't relax. And then how the father had to go off to war and left, the family had to flee. And not only is their family now torn apart, but they're also having to leave their home and what they've known probably their whole lives. And the coping that even with just a balloon popping and what that can do, the PTSD.
How heartbreaking to see war through the eyes of a child. This was heartbreaking to see what a child could go through, and with his sweet, innocent little voice giving the narration, and you could see the PTSD he's gone through, where he's worried about dad, nightmares in the night. This is heartbreaking. It really is. To see it, because when we talk about war, we never think about the children. We think about them when we see the pictures, but we don't think actually about their emotional state. We always hear that children are resilient and that it hurts the parents more. But this film really changes that, where it shows what a child's going through his eyes.